Web Development for Beginners. A programming and coding guide to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript step by step. Written by White Belt Mastery. Narrated by William Battle. Chapter 1. Websites. Today, the Internet is accessible in almost every part of the world. In the last 2 decades, the Internet and web have grown rapidly, and so have the websites. If you go 2 decades back, the websites were very different. They were not at all attractive, of course, and most importantly, they were static. By static, I mean everything on a web page was fixed. But nowadays, websites are dynamic, generated by web applications. Static and dynamic websites. In a static website, everything is fixed until someone changes it manually from behind. Such websites are created using HTML and are the most straightforward part of website development. All the users visiting a static website have the same view. But the content on a dynamic website can be different for every user. For example, Amazon's homepage is a bit different for a signed-in user and a non-signed-in user. If you are not signed in, you cannot see your account information, order history, and other stuff. It appears only when you sign in with your credentials. A dynamic website is linked with at least one database where all the dynamic information is stored. There is no such database in the case of static websites. User interaction is another essential part of a dynamic website. The main focus of this book is on the development part. There are many differences. As I mentioned earlier, HTML is used to create a static website. HTML is one of the core technologies of the World Wide Web. The other 2 technologies are CSS and JavaScript. You can also use CSS and JavaScript on a static website to make it more attractive and a bit interactable. But the central concept is that the data is fixed and does not change. But using these 3 technologies more effectively, especially JavaScript, can create beautiful and high-performing dynamic websites. Don't worry. We will discuss all 3 technologies in depth after this chapter. But before moving further, let's talk HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in brief so you can have an idea of what you are going to learn. HTML.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?